Check, 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 check. Okay, that's good. And audio output capture we want on default. Check, check, check. That's good. Can you hear the in-game sound? Now that I'm back in DoD. Oh, yeah, baby. This'll be the key. Whether or not the in-game sound comes through now that I am in DoD, because I honestly have no idea if it will. I had to change a bunch of shit when I was at... Okay, perfect. Thank God it all... Like, because when I did it on Jane's computer, it, like, took all my settings over, but those settings weren't very good on her computer. So now I, like, had to kind of readjust them back a little bit, but it is working, thank God, because there's always something wrong when I do one of these streams. Alright, so... Nogo versus Saab on Harrington. First half. This is going to be an interesting one, I think. As you can see here, Nightmare and Manor on the heavies for Saab. Jay and Scotty and Kingyo on the rifles. Toki on the sniper. Raven, wow, I haven't seen you in a long time. I want to see you get to play. Every time I look at the rosters, I'm like, I wonder if Raven's going to get to play this week. I mean, I know you can fill in for anybody on any class, so it's kind of like the perfect guy to have. Sort of like how, you know, having Element on Clinic, the way they can swap him in on any class and he'll be able to do it. And you don't have to really, like, worry about, like, hey, do you know how to play this route? Do you know how to play this gun? The super utility guy. Like, oh, yeah, I know. But you're the perfect backup. You're like me, where you can play any gun. Oh, so you're in the server right now. Someone just said, kick Raven. Oh, he's not in server. Okay, I'm stupid. But yeah, this is going to be... So what do we got for no-go's classes? That I wasn't sure. Deedro is sniping right away. Apple and J-Rod on the cars. Matthew on the Unter. Saf on the Stas. And of course, Spoon will be on a heavy. Yeah, somebody just said kick Raven from the server, but you're not in there, so I don't know what they were seeing. Maybe they had that glitch where on the scoreboard it shows a player that was in the server before. Good old DoD and all the never-ending weird bugs it has. Gotta love it. I'm not sure what the route situation is going to be. Maybe they're going to send Sapphire long by herself and, like, flood mid with J-Rod, you know, J-Rod mid with the sniper, Deedro, and then, like, have Apple kind of carring Mountain with the heavies. Who knows? No-Go sometimes throws out bizarre strats to see how they work. For Saab, I suspect it'll be Scotty in mid, and then with JN as the support mid player, kind of rotating around from long. Kingyo, I know, can play long by himself. He's done it millions of times. I've had him do it on teams with me. I've seen him do it against us before. So I'm pretty sure that he'll kind of be the anchor long guy. And then, of course, Nightmare Manor. On Mountain House, I suspect each week that Nightmare is heavying, you're going to see his frag total go up more and more. Like I said in the Dodcast, he was a heavy originally. You know, I think a lot of people see him not sniping and are like, okay, well, at least he's not sniping. But, you know, like, just because he hasn't been heavying doesn't mean you're getting off easy because he's not sniping anymore. He will be just as good of a heavy as he was a sniper in due time. I don't know what it is about sniping and heavying, but it seems like a lot of snipers, they either were heavies or, like, their second class is heavying. It's always been a weird thing. Like, I was a heavy originally, playing with a little thumb trackball mouse, so I controlled my recoil and aimed with my thumb, and I had used literally 20 sensitivity to do so. And I'd have to pull the ball out in between halves every time. Really? Does Nightmare heavy in Source too? I'm not surprised. I shouldn't be surprised that he heavies in Source, because sniping, like, it's not as fun in Source as it is in 1.3. Yep, Corey did. At WSVG, right after Baloo told me he will never play, he said, if you want to play with me ever again, you will stop using a thumb trackball mouse right now. And I mean, I wanted to keep playing with Baloo. He was the second or third highest rated player at WSVG. I wasn't about to throw that away. And the rest was history. Then we won CVOA with a pro because Baloo carried us the whole fucking season. And I reneged on my deal with Corey Price, because I guess I told him I was going to make him a movie at that point, which, if anyone who remembers what it was like back then with me in movies, I was usually making like 500 movies at a time, so who knows what happened to that. I thought he cheated too. I was on his team, and I was like, okay, so we're going to really suck at this LAN because we got a bunch of online players. But then he was really good. Sean was really good. Polak was always really good on LAN. I'm sure you had a bunch saved up, though. Like, sometimes just having, like, 5-6 seasons saved up can make up the difference. You are a movie clip streak kind of player, too, so I bet you had a lot more stuff than you realize. J-Rod is going mountain here. Looks like he got the initial pick over there, but in the meantime, saab is actually getting on mid. They were able to clear out mid. Nightmare pistols J-Rod off mountain, and there it is. saab able to take control of mid on the allied side right away. As you would expect, this is definitely an allied-sided map. Spoon brings back a double kill before Scotty gets him out of mid-house, though, but that mountain team is now down on the side of saab. Apple and Matthew get one apiece as well, and now it's just Toki and Scotty holding on to mid alone. Respawn not in yet. There it is. Saf with a TK nade there. Oh, what a shot by Scotty on Apple. Pre-fires top right of mid. The sniper was there. It looked like it was right on him, but doesn't land. In the meantime, J-Rod does grab the bridge. Nade kill on Manor. Toki is rotated over to upper con to watch the back. J-Rod still going on a run here. Another kill on Nightmare. Matthew with one more, and there we go. J-Rod is down to the JN grenade. Sapphire from behind an upper con, though, and that's a lot dead again on saab. They've got the two do no-go, but nothing going in mid. A triple kill there. Nightmare, Scotty, and Manor standing strong, hanging on to mid, and now Nightmare's going to push up long with this bar, bypassing the 2 flag. That's a smart call here. 10 health. He's going to jump. Oh, what a shot by Apple. Apple was ready for that push ahead. Good map awareness by nogo there to be ready for that potential push-up. Bypassing their own 2. Spoon does find Manor, so Mountain is a little more clear now. Nade coming up top white, not going to land, but Nightmare with a perfect nade from Mountainside does get him. And the rotates are now all done. It looked like saab was kind of flying around the map in different spots to try to hold on to the flags they had. What a sprint peek there by J-Rod. Flying by. Oh, he sees 2 coming through the doors, looking to find the angle. Doesn't get either one. Going to push up trips, but now they got to hold their last flag. They do get the 2 back. J-Rod misses the flick there. Pulls out the pistol and a headshot on Nightmare. Good adjustment by J-Rod, down to 37 health. Scotty with another 2 kills on mid, though. Apple and Dido go down. And now J-Rod's got to try to find the angle on this other heavy Manor. Got a crouch peek around the corner, and it's the sniper. Nice shot by J-Rod. Manor is not back there yet. I'm not sure if Manor maybe went towards mid to try to cover that, because he's not here on Mountain. J-Rod has been going for a while here on this Mountainside streak. Spoon does find Scotty out of mid. Nightmare found jumping out a window. J-Rod with one more in his sights, and Manor able to get him off the last flag. They will cap that back, but in the meantime, mid's going down. Sapphire with a double kill. Spoon flying up ladder. Mid is now in the hands of nogo. Dedro goes down to a Scotty grenade, immediately traded by Matthew. What a nade there. Spoon comes out of it with 19 HP. I really like this saab team. I think that anybody not looking at them as one of the teams to beat in silver could have a rude awakening. Like, they have a lot of versatility. Like, all of them can play multiple classes in multiple spots on every map. So, like, even when you think you know what lineup they might put out, they could all of a sudden have Nightmare sniping, Toki heavying, JN can snipe and heavy. Oh, that's a lot dead. Just Nightmare and Toki left alive. Toki does find one. Respawn is in now, so disaster averted for saab for another minute here. Nightmare going to take this push sewers. Oh, and Spoon with the pre-fire finds him there. Manor going to follow up behind JN with the suicide nade there, but right now nogo seems content to try to hold mid and get a few ticks before they try to do an all-out push to the bridge. King Yo with one more frag at trips. nogo has a pretty strong hold on mid. King Yo going to push up with a nade for the Mountain House. Will it land? No, it was a well play. Oh, no, it TKs, actually. I don't know how. I'm not sure how that all happened the way it did. It looked like it was a good nade. But Scotty must have been an L-haul. Nice shot by Dedro on Nightmare there for mid-house. Spoon finds Manor pushed out of Mountain. That's a lot dead again. King Yo, Scotty, and Toki left alive. Apple has pushed up DDs. Lots of kills going the way of nogo in a row here, but saab doing a good job of defending this last flag. Dedro immediately taken down by a well-placed grenade from Scott. King Yo coming up trip box here. Saf with another Stas kill there. She's up to 8 and 3. J-Rod finds a car kill in sewers, and now everybody's got to fall back to make sure he doesn't just fly out of sewers on him. Nightmare found Spoon on the flank. There's J-Rod peeking out from the other side. Little game of peekaboo as Nightmare trades one back, too. Now J-Rod wants to try to be the guy as point here at trip box. No kills going either direction for a couple seconds. Sniper trade-off there as Dedro takes out Toki. J-Rod back into the sewers. This is a very, very bizarre strat having the car go sewers, but so far so good as J-Rod finds a third from the sewers there. And now he's trying to clear off every angle on the exit. No one there just yet. He's out towards the exit, and there it is. Manor with a nice kill, not letting J-Rod push any further up. King Yo with one as well. Scotty trying to clear out lower connector. Sapphire finds one more. Sapphire on a reign of terror here at 9-3, playing long. Doing an excellent job on the Stas. And another one for Sapphire, make it 10. Sapphire, what are you doing right now? Just single-handedly holding on to long. Almost with another there, but Nightmare, head on a swivel, able to take her down before she can flank the last. Toki trying to find an angle to the ladder, but Deidro once again there in mid. Finding a good angle to DDs, waiting for the nades to go down. Scott another kill there at their last flag, and right now Saab are trying to break out of this defensive posture and turn it into some offense. Nice shot by J-Rod from mid-house to prevent Nightmare from getting up the steps. Oh, actually J-Rod was underneath him. And now J-Rod has to fall back a little bit here to make sure they don't give up their own last flag. Right now Scotty at 10-7, leading the way for Saab. Looks like J-Rod calling out for some grenades as he's 16-6. Followed by Sapphire, as I said, at 10-4. Looking really strong so far. Matthew with a scavenge sniper finds JN. J-Rod, another kill here in sewers. He is loving this sewer push. Oh, and they run right by each other. That's 3 dead on no-go. Saab might be able to turn this into something. Just Deidro and Matthew left alive still right now. Deidro's in upper con. Where is Matthew at this? Oh, he's watching lower con from the 2. Okay. So Deidro's kind of alone in mid. The respawn is in now, but looks like they're not going to be able to gain any further map control off the back of that. Deidro didn't run into anybody, and Matthew found Toki pushing out lower con. Manor with a double kill coming out of sewers. Both cars dead. Oh, what a jump there. Perfectly timed. He is taken down by Sapphire from behind. Spoon with one more on Manor as well. JN switched to the Tommy gun. Deidro trying to find the angle on whoever that was. And now JN with a second Tommy gun kill. And now J-Rod's got to try to clear out this mountain house. JN has gotten back the 2. Pre-firing into L-Hull. Here's a footstep. Not landing yet. Trading shots there. Hasn't able to find the angle yet. Drawing the shot out. Not stopped when he shoots that time. And now he's going to try to throw a grenade instead. 3 dead once again on Saab here. Is that L guy still there? I don't think so. Toki looks like he might be lagged out over here. Yeah, he is. Toki's lagged out. There it is. Left the game. Unfortunate for Saab, as obviously on Allied side, you want to be able... Oh, no, they've lost 2. Toki lagged out, as did Nightmare. So, oh, that's really unfortunate. I don't even know what to do in this situation. Like, what do you do in this situation, you know? Like, I'd feel bad capping out when it's 6-on-4, you know? Like, but without a pause button, there's nothing you can really do. I mean, look, Apple kind of looks like he's thinking the same thing right now, which is nice to see a little bit of sportsmanship there. Everybody's staying still. So I'm curious if maybe this is going to be like a de facto pause. I mean, I feel like that's the bet. Like, you lose one guy, that's one thing. You lose 2, that's pretty, you know, that sucks. You know, I would almost say, like, check the time on when they lagged out. You know, maybe just add that time back. Good guy J-Rod, right? I'm staying still. I'm not moving. No one move. You know, Deidro's moving a little bit, but not much. Everybody's kind of staying in place. You know, I like this in place of an actual pause button. All right. So, just waiting on Toki and Nightmare to get back in here. Not sure what the protocol is, but I'm guessing they'll add the time left back. Roughly, I think it was around 12 minutes left. Someone can check, I'm sure. Yeah, add time limit if they can rejoin. Or redo half of the half. I don't know about redoing half of the half. Or maybe playing until, I don't know, that's tough. Yeah, first half, Gellum. They just had, on Saab, 2 guys lagged out, so everybody just kind of stopped. Sort of like a pause. They can't get back in the server right now, which is weird. They might have to restart DOD. Hop to new server. Yeah, see if a different server works would be a good idea. As you can see. Oh, wait, we got one coming in. Looks like Nightmare is getting back in. There he is. So that's a good sign. What about Toki? We can relive it with 12 minutes left. I'd say that makes the most sense. Yeah, it looked like about 12 minutes. Now, tick points. I'm not sure how that works. I mean, you figure they're getting... What are they getting? Axis are scoring 3. Axis are scoring 3 every 30 seconds. So you go back 1, 2, 3, 4. So you look at 12. You're looking at, it was 40 to 19, I'd say. About 40 to 19. Now, yeah, still 4. I think someone could actually check because I'm pressing scoreboard all the time, so. Unsure what's going to go down here. This is always a tough thing to figure out between two teams because everybody's, you know, got a different opinion about what they want to do. Want to redo the full game with you on plus 20? You know, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I'd probably take that. They were up by about 20. It was 40 to 19, so the difference is 1 point. So everybody's standing in place. Are they going to add the time left, maybe? I'm not sure. We're live. We're live again. Looks like, man, that was a first in KTP history right there. So we'll see how this plays out after the fact. It was as civil as you could see something like this happen, at least. So I'll give much credit due to all 12 players in the server, because you never know how something like that is going to play out with another team. So Deedro trying to hang on to mid here. Nightmare and Toki back in the server. Toki with 2 kills. Right, yeah, exactly. Like, there's no rule that says they had to stop running or whatever. Like, yeah. So, because they could have just capped out and been like, oh, shit, my bad, you know? Exactly. This is the simplest solution, I think, all around. Oh, Apple hits a guy with a car there. How much damage? 87 damage done to Scotty there. He escapes with his life. Not able to find his way up into the mountain house. Going to fall back down under. Apple and Sapphire with a kill apiece there. J-Rod up to 18 and 10, leading the server. Nice shot by Scotty on J-Rod, flying out of mountain there. 13 health, another kill for Scott. Scotty looking for a third flick shot, just misses. Spoon able to get around the corner and finish him off with a pistol. Matthew has just locked down this Allied 2. Nightmare with a nade over mountain, going to fall back to double doors and make sure the lower con flank doesn't come. Not coming yet. There is somebody pushing down mid, though. Nightmare finds one freebie there on J-Rod before Apple trades it back. We'll see how Saab want to try to get mid back here. If they, oh, Apple with a 360 car shot there. Scotty returns 2 back, though. Once again, Scotty being the standout player for Saab here. Looking for the third. Shoots 1 pistol bullet. Gets a new angle. Calls for backup, but nicely done there by Sapphire and Matthew to establish a crossfire. Nice shot by Toki through the corner on Apple. Going to go try to back up long. Only Sapphire's here still. Matthew is down. Toki scoping out the staircase area. Checking out the window. Not sure where she is. As Nightmare does find J-Rod on the other side of the map. Sapphire's made it up for con. And Deedro takes her down there from the top of white. A little bit of a miscommunication there. Unfortunate for Nogo as they were about to crunch on mid and double doors. But still in full control here. Yanni is able to find Spoon with the Thompson. Apple and Matthew and Deedro all get 1 apiece. Scotty right now, 16 kills, looking great for Saab. Only JN and Manor left alive. Manor goes down to J-Rod as well. Respawn not in yet. JN does find Sapphire. No one's at the 1. Respawn is in. J-Rod's all the way through sewers. He's going to take the long way around here. He gets under the bridge right in time. Do they know he's here? Oh, they might have spotted him now. I would have a serious problem not shooting these guys right now. He doesn't get any kills out of this. Oh my god, they're all dead though. What's going to happen here? He's able to come up the back of bridge. And in the end, the trigger discipline plays out well for J-Rod. It looks like he took a car shot and shot a pistol clip. But the bridge clipping stopped him from getting a single kill and all that. However, the distraction did lead to a suicide nade, so I guess he gets credit for a half a kill. But still, the first cap out goes the way of no-go. A little bit of a tough spot here for Saab, obviously, with double lag out, but still plenty of time for them to make it work. That was absolutely hilarious. I was certain that J-Rod was going to die there, and they were not going to cap out. Nice shot there again for J-Rod, looking very sharp so far. 22 and 13. Saab do get mid-control first again. J-Rod looking for the third, but he pulls the trigger too soon. Nicely done by Scotty to take him down from white step. Oh, and he ends up swapping a little too soon. Spoon able to get a double kill before he's traded by Nightmare's dead nade. And Saab are looking real good here, just needing to get the 1s, and they've got themselves a cap back. Apple trying to clear off mid from top of white. J-Rod does find Manor, and there's Toki with another kill from mid-house. Nightmare is swapped over to a Thompson. Looks like he wants the added mobility versus the damage per second. Johnny taking a nice angle there from the grass on long. And lots of forces coming towards Mountain now for no-go. Nightmare finds one out of sewers. Sapphire able to trade that back. She's hit and then taken out again by Toki with the sniper. And now JN is pushed up long. Oh, and again, that was the second time we've seen that happen where somebody looks to swap to a car, but they get the cap anyways. Nicely done by Manor to swoop in before anybody even saw it coming, myself included. So there we go. Lead is cut right back to where it basically was when the lag out happened. I mean, not when the lag out happened, but before that cap out. So a 50-point lead here. Apple is able to find the opening pick on Scotty. Very nice pick there at the top of White Steps. In the meantime, trades going off in either direction for both teams. Sapphire caught at her second flag here as we see JN taking a gamer angle and upper con. And Toki watching ladder from mid-house, a pretty standard allied setup. Almost pulled the trigger on a teammate. Oh, he sees the foot of Dedro there on top of balcony. Looking for the angle. He hits him. 15 HP on Toki. And it looks like he hit him again. That fucking balcony is so glitchy. That thing is like the sandbag and upper loft on Railroad Allied side. Railroad 2, I mean. Dedro on 12 HP. I was going to say he can't afford to take any more damage here. Manor trying to hold on to this one. Oh, look at this play by Manor. I thought he was crouched and just like not paying attention to that guy, but he has ninja'd his way here. He does get one as well, but J-Rod is able to trade it back immediately. Now Nightmare's next up. Apple goes down to Toki. I'm not sure whether J-Rod expects another guy here, or if Nightmare's going to be able to just find his... Oh, he does. Does a lot of damage there. Pre-fire coming in, and he is able to finish off J-Rod. They will get that Mountain House flag. What's going on over at the 2? Lots of pre-fire coming through to the Mountain House. Sapphire here defending. Nightmare with another one there on Spoon, and Saab coming back with a Fury now. Right, Raven? That was... I mean, I need to use that spot next time I'm in a situation where we need a cap out. Oh, Sapphire with 2 1-stosses defending the last flag there. Nicely done again. Sapphire having a great half here. That was clutch as hell as there was 2 people flying down long looking to execute another cap out for Saab here and bring it back to basically even. J-Rod is able to find King Yo. No-go pushed up here to the Allied 2. JN throwing some standard nades to try to clear out any angles he can. Little does he know, Sapphire's waiting around the corner in a window. 8 health on her, so one well-placed breath will take her down. And JN with the Thompson has the right weapon to apply that breath. She is still alive so far, but King Yo comes through to take her down. Sorry. 3 dead on Saab very quickly. That's unfortunate for them. Saab looked like they were going to be able to cap out again. I'm not sure what about the time left. I feel like they didn't add the time left back. I feel like this has just been ticking down steadily the whole time. Oh, that's a lot dead again on Saab. They're going to try to get back on mid right now or no-go. Dedro's got eyes on upper con, and the break will not come. Just the distraction was enough. Spoon with 2 more. Oh, no, this might turn into a reverse cap here for no-go. 4 kills for Spoon. Oh, and Spoon coming up massive at the mountain spawn. 4 kills as no-go do reverse cap. After all that time, they were down to just their 2. They end up standing strong and bring the cap back as now that lead is back up to about 82 points. J-Rod at 29, Spoon at 27, leading the way there on no-go. Spoon with the front spawn. Nice kills there for Scotty and Manor. Manor goes down to the Spoon grenade, and Spoon looking good now on this STG. Seems like he's really heating up. Matthew's able to find King Yo. Toki there trades on Apple. Spoon not able to land that car shot. He almost got another angle on Scotty there, but Matthew goes down to a crater. Spoon, is he going to go for this break? He gets an angle. Not finding anyone. Nicely done there by Saab, not overextend while capping. Just find the good off angles and don't expose yourselves. I know sometimes we do like to expose ourselves. Toki with a nice shot there on Apple at top white after he takes down Scott. And another 2K there for Toki, looking sharp. Making his way up into mid-house now to watch ladder. Sapphire does find an 8 kill on JN. As you can see, Scotty leading the way. Followed by JN, Manor, King Yo, and Toki, who reconnected just about 9 minutes ago, is actually like almost second top fragging on the team now. Nice shot there again for Toki. This reconnect has proved seriously good for him as he's up to 15-7. Make it 16-7. That's 4 straight at least. That's a lot dead on no-go's side. 3 apiece, actually, so... Still, they get the respawn in first. King Yo with a nice nade, going to clear out that front angle, and they do find Matthew prone on the flag. Spoon is last alive for the time being. JN is able to get the arch. Respawn coming through. They do grab their bridge back. JN with one. Matthew trades that back. Dedro trying to find Kingyo. Kingyo gets one. Going to swap to the car. And Dedro does get that kill, but Scotty snuck up ladder here. Scotty's made his way up into L Hall. Oh, and the half ends. I have no idea whether that was including the time left or not. I'm unsure. I mean, I'm going to go put the score in. No, there aren't two Nightmares, so that's regular Nightmare. He's usually a sniper. Like, that's his class that he's been playing since KTP has been back. But he was a heavy back in the day. Like, he played on Poe & Co., the Swedish team. I don't know if you remember them. Like, I think they were like a top 3 or 4 European team back in the day. I think he played on Bombs Eco as well, which was, if you remember, the Heavy River. That fucking nasty heavy who went on to play for Unplugged and B-Grip. And then he actually played with the Super Friends team later on with Animal, Walu, Ding, Alex. Who else was on that team? Jaunty, Jizz. Just a rotating, a revolving door of my DoD legends and favorite European DoD movie makers on that Friends team, which is why we never beat them. We played them in, I think, 3 TPG Europe finals and never beat them. 170 to 93. Okay. No-go 170 to 93 for Saab. Oh, yeah. Yeah. He is, I mean, I think general consensus is that he's the best sniper in the game. You know, which I understand him not wanting to, like, go down to silver and, like, ruin anyone's day, because he generally, in gold, is going, like, 40 and 10 every half sniping. Like, I know he's definitely, I think last season he only played a few matches, so he ended up, like, the top KD, but, like, he only played half the season. But I'm pretty sure, like, as far as the list of stats goes, he's been the top KD every season. His average half is something like 32 and 9 when he snipes. Doesn't even matter what else is happening. Like, they can be, any team he's on, they can lose by 1,000, and Nightmare will have a good score. Like, he's like kind of like the perfect sniper in that regard. We are already live, so it looks like there's no debate about what went on with the time getting added there. Oh, Dedro clips the planter there on the opening shot. Scotty's able to survive with half health and get that pick. It's a tough shot to hit no matter what. And there we go, another kill there. Toki gets that one. 3 dead on no-go. Are they going to hop on this mid-cap? Looks like they're waiting to bait out these grenades. Now they're going to elect to hop on it. That delay might have been problematic, though. Yep, here comes a nade. Will it be in time? It is. Oh, that little bit of a delay ends up being absolutely costly on the side of Saab. Oh, but a perfect break by JN. Double nade from top white. Still a third on it, and Manor finds the nade from Mountain House. Nicely done by Saab there. As I said on the Dodcast the other day, sometimes it's not even a problem to just get off the cap and let them go for it. Like, if you know you can break it, that can be better off sometimes than just getting the cap itself. Nicely done by Scotty again from top white. Saf, in the meantime, has pushed up Arch. She goes down to JN. And again, a lot dead here on no-go. Nightmare pushing up trips is taken down by the Grand Apple there. And we'll see if no-go's going to try to get into mid. I'm not sure where the mid teams are. There's Dedro right next to the mid cap. Gets hit for 1 damage. They are preemptively nading this. Nice elbow peek done there by Scotty to draw the shot. Now Dedro's in serious trouble, having to prone all the way back across the mid-house. J-Rod does find the nade kill on JN. Scotty taken down by J-Rod as well. Manor with 2 on the mountain side of things. Are they going to be able to get this third guy? No, J-Rod gets a third instead. Looking for a 4th. J-Rod finds it and then immediately TK'd by his sniper, capping mid with him. Unfortunate timing on another TK there for no-go. Kind of leaving Dedro hung out to dry here. 1 out of 2 in the mid cap. He's going to hop out of it. Sapphire is able to find Kingyo along. Nades coming in, 33 left on Apple, and we've got 3 no-go players on mid now. J-Rod TK Sapphire with that grenade. Oh, what a double nade again, this time by Manor. Saab defending that mid-cap with their lives so far. Scotty looking to find out a flying shot by Scotty. Gets Spoon off the lower stack. Scotty believes he can fly, and he was right. Gonna drop some nades here at double doors. We'll see if Saab can turn this into a mid-cap. Nades are coming back the other direction. What a flick by Scotty now. He is traded from Apple, but 2 ridiculous shots there by Saigon Blue Rain. And Nogo trades back 3 right away. 4, make it 5 dead here on Saab. This is not good for them. Where is King Yo? He's in halls too. Nothing he can do. He's got to watch that last flag. Respawn is in. And here comes support. They got to just go to the 2, and they're going to have to try to work out of this from behind. Right, exactly, Chi. That's what I mean. Like, it wouldn't be fair, you know? Like, it wouldn't be fair. It would be annoying to, like, dispute that. Like, I mean, come on, you can't snipe. But it's a good sportsmanship call to not have him just coming out and sniping and shitting down everyone's throats. 4 dead on No-Go. Great job defending coming out of that by Saab. But they're broken immediately from ladder. Oh, it looked like Saab was going to turn that into spades, but they're not able to. Big break coming by Spoon. Apple gets 2 of his own on the Garand. Still, Scotty left alive, and Mid gets 2 more. In the meantime, 3 dead here on No-Go. 1 respawn quickly. Sapphire and Apple are pushed up to the 2. Sapphire runs into King Yo here. They do get Mid. Sapphire's going to stay alive at their 2 and get the flag, so they won't be capped on just yet. Chucking a nade up to Sandbag. Scotty with another car kill on Dedro. Nightmare with 3 total on the STG. Matthew trades back 1 on him. And now they have to find a way to get Sapphire off this too. J-Rod hit by Upper Con. Scotty finds the angle on him before he's traded by Dedro. And now JN going to come be the support player in mid. He's got to be ready for this break. That's a lot dead. Toki is dead. Scotty is dead. The mid hopes of being held are all on JN. Nightmare goes down at Mountain 2. So now he's got to watch ladder. He does find 1 there. JN has to expose himself. Nice break by Toki there. Just in time. Sapphire with the flank 2K. And now we'll see if No-Go can hop back on this. Matthews pushed up L. There it is. No-Go gonna get mid. No break coming. King Yo finally gets Sapphire off the 2. Is there anyone here to hold Mountain? Oh, there is Nightmare with a flying STG headshot on the prone diving Matthew just in time there. Dedro with another TK on Apple in the meantime. And now Nightmare, who's at 10, make it 11 and 8. Look at that recoil control on the STG. Who says snipers can't play other classes? 37 health to his name, pushing out sewers. Does hear one coming up to the window. Nades flying over top. Oh, wow, what a kill by Matthew from the window there on 63 health. 3 go down on Saab once again. 4 make it. Are they going to be able to hold this last flag? Scotty, though, really nicely done to give them some breathing room before. Oh, he's being shot from behind. 180 there, not going to land. We'll see if the spams keep coming through. He's got to deal with 2 people that way, and Dedro is able to come from behind and find him, and Dedro does grab that flag back. Now Saab going to have to try to flood this mountain house. There's only 2 left alive. Spoon finds 1. Whoever it is dropped down. Spoon looking to find this last player. They're being double teamed. It's Toki, and he is not able to find those 2 angles, so No-Go do get the first cap of this half. Yeah, no, they didn't restart it. They ended up, like, just... I think they might have added time, or maybe they didn't. But yeah, they just kind of like all stopped in place and just kept playing, which was, you know, it was cool to see everybody just agree. Because I know how much of a pain in the ass that can be. Nice 2K by Apple and Matthew with the long spawn. Oh, they're all dead besides Nightmare and JN here. No break to be had. Nightmare is last alive. Where is he? He's in the sewers, so he's in a good spot to be able to hold. Nightmare finds the headshot there. Pre-fire was good, but Apple is able to come out on top in that battle. The respawn is in, so... no cap out to come for No-Go just yet. Scotty, pistol coming in. Does find that kill. Never mind, King Yo got it. Saab on defense once again. J-Rod with the double nade kill, throwing it up ladder from mid. Scott trying to reload here on 48 health. Sees one up ladder. Spoon does go down. Nice shot by Scotty there on J-Rod. Gonna chuck a nade here, triple box. Will it get one? It looked like it should. Oh, that was a dead body. What a grenade. It doesn't get him 5 health. I think you can add time. It'll just fuck with the server a little bit. Like, next time you exec a config, it'll fuck up. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether they did. J-Rod said they could add time, but then I don't know if they actually did it. I didn't look at the time close enough. Scotty's still alive here on 5 health, holding from trip box. Doing a good job, both halves so far. Scotty been the standout player here for Saab in these first 2 matches. Oh, he went for another flying shot. Doesn't find it this time, though, as J-Rod gets him. Nightmare is able to find the sniper as well. That's a lot dead. Spoon going to have to hold this last flag. Pushing up onto the reload. Well played by him. Ready for anyone else to peek. It's not coming, though. Nightmare with another kill on the STG in mid. 11 health to his name. Oh, no. Nades are going to come flying over top of this cap. Oh, what a headshot on Apple, though, as soon as he came unprone. And now Nightmare going to try to be the point of attack here as they go for mid behind him. He hears him coming up. Rakan, there it is. Another headshot. Nightmare's aim standing out over the recoil of this STG. All you need to do is hit him in the head, though, and J-Rod is able to get him finally. But damage done. No, it's not. They got off the mid cap. They had it capped. Will the break come in? No, it didn't at least. That would have been an absolutely deadly mistake if they had got off it and then not got the cap in the end. And they're pushing up Upper Con. Scotty's here, potentially undetected. And there it is, a cap out for Saab. Really, really well done. Saab is like this close to being in the lead just across all the near-miss cap-outs they had and near-miss mid-caps. Overall, obviously, now they're down by about 100 with 11 minutes left, though. Axis side, not easy. Nightmare leading the way on 18 in the entire server. Really coming up big on the STG. J-Rod just behind him at 17. Manor does find the opening pick on Apple. King Yo with one more on J-Rod. Scotty going to come over to ladder for support. And Spoon is in mid-house. Nogo doing a really good job of taking the spawns they have and using them to their advantage. Not being like, well, I have a long spawn. Oh, Spoon with one on the pistol. Not able to find that second pistol. He pulls out the knife. He's going hunting for a knife kill. Oh, my God. The good crossfire at top mid prevents that potentially embarrassing scenario from playing out, and Toki with another one. Apple does trade it back, and meanwhile, Sapphire all the way up long gets the arch flag. 1 out of 2 on mid here for Nogo. Scott looking to break that. Dedro finds him. Oh, no. Kingyo throws an 8 off the back of his teammate and then takes that one for the team, not letting his teammate die. Nightmare with 2, breaking that mid cap all by himself. J-Rod trades that back, and now J-Rod's alone in mid. Matthew up in the window is able to get 1 back. And he goes down to the sniper. Good rotate by Toki coming over to get the bar pot out of the window. Saab may have an opening for this mid cap. May. Johnny going to jump that down double doors. Up and Upper Con finds Sapphire. JN looking to go streaking here. Scotty with 2 at DDs. That should be a mid cap here. They just got to hold ladder. If they can hold ladder, this is a mid cap. They do. And look at that. Saab cooking with gas once again. J-Rod and Matthew were the last 2 alive. J-Rod goes down, but the respawn is in. Oh, Nightmare just didn't have enough health there. Goes down. Matthew's exposed, and Manor gets him. Scotty with another one. They're going to get that 2 at very least. No, Apple on the off angle is able to bring it back. But Saab with 10 minutes left, playing with that sense of urgency they need to be able to bring this back. 3 on the respawn at the plateau side here for Nogo. Bridge is capped back by them. Apple jumping out Upper Con, almost finds that shot. Is immediately taken out by Toki, but J-Rod with 2 of his own making a hat trick for J-Rod from mid-house. And he's ready for a 4th as well. Finds the angle, just misses that flick. Still alive, finds the 4th. J-Rod gonna hop into the mid-cap, but Manor with a perfectly timed grenade once again, able to bring it right back in the hands of Saab. Really good work here by Saab on the break nades. They've been on point every time they need one. Spoon pushed up. Oh, looking for the spray transfer. There's 3 there now. Spoon in a good spot to potentially get a multi-frag and give Nogo control here with 2. Spoon, 29 health. He's just got to find this 3rd. And pulls out the pistol. And a nice kill there by Toki. Oh, no, now Nogo has to fall back. That's a lot dead. Dedro and Matthew definitely still alive. Respawn is in now, so they are in a good defensive posture. Dedro finds 2. J-Rod comes flying out of Lower Con with a pistol in hand. He must have intel that there's 10 health on somebody here. Spinning around in circles. In the meantime, Nogo doing a good job defending the 1. J-Rod swaps over to the ground. Not able to find the shot yet. J-Rod does get it in the end. And is immediately taken out by King Yo. Good support by King Yo there. Nightmare, nice recoil control. Able to find Apple in mid. And now Nightmare wants to take this attack up the ladder. 25 kills on him. 3 dead on Nogo. Make it 4 right there. Nightmare finds Matthew out of sewers as well. Nightmare trying to take this aggressive stance. Misses the car shot. Gonna whip it back out now. 10 health on him. Nightmare finds 1 more. And Dedro is able to immediately trade it back on the pistol. Nightmare almost with the hero play there for Saab. And they could definitely use a cap in the next, 2 minutes here to have a chance to bring it all the way back. It's getting a little dicey with every minute that passes. Oh, no, and they might lose mid. They might lose mid. Is there any nade coming? There's not. Still, Spoon, though, with the double nade. I was going to say they did get a lot of kills right after the cap, but now Nogo is on the offensive. 2 players with a combined 30 health are the ones pushing this one, though. Matthew up L, J-Rod up white. Nice pre-fire and good heads-up play there by the boys of Saab as JN finds Matthew and L Hall as well. 3 dead on no-go very quickly. Going to dump a nade into mid-house in case there's a ninja break waiting. Now going to throw one upper con and get ready for that double doors push. He's going to get all the way up. You can nade off mid from inside that spawn entrance, so that's not always like guaranteeing the break is prevented. Nice pre-fire by John. And finds him after that. Good work there by JN as he pushes upper con, trying to will Saab back to a mid-cap. Oh no, but he walked in the wrong direction from that nade, and J-Rod does get 2 immediately back. Saab is postured up to go for this mid-cap right now. Will they get on it in time? Let's see. They're going to hop it. Our nades coming this way. They are not, so Saab do get mid back, but now they've got to get into a hold spot as Ladder is immediately down. Pre-fire. Oh, what a shot by Scotty through the corner to find Spoon at Ladder. I didn't even realize he killed him at first. It was so fucking fast on that flick. They do get their 2 back as well. JN with the nade kill on the sniper. And now it's all out. Oh, boy, that was almost a disaster. JN comes up Ladder. Nightmare finds Apple there. JN trying to clear out these angles, pushing up trips. He says, follow me, boys. But Matthew with the double kill from oh, he was behind them in the sewer exit. I was going to say, I didn't see him over there. J-Rod taking a new angle, trying to find this pistol bullet. Manor gets 2 on the car. And a 3rd. Hat trick for Manor. He's got the bridge. Can they get the 2 in time here is the question. Spoon is coming off the spawn ramp. Oh, Saab does lose a lot. J-Rod got 2 in the meantime. Manor with a 4th as well. Manor coming alive here just in time. 23 and 19. And a 5th. Manor picking up that scavenged car and laying the hammer down on these boys a no-go. Boys and gal. Apple in the meantime and Sapphire on the other side of the map doing just enough to hold on to this last flag for the time being. Saab really could use this first cap out soon. I'd say get it before that 5-minute mark. Nice nade by King Yo straight into the window. King Yo swaps to the car. They're pinching it. They're pinching it and they get it. Saab with the cap back. So now that's what? A 32 points lead this half and they lost. They need another cap out basically. Yeah, Manor just went off there, Hildy. Manor just went off. He went from 19 and 19 to 26 and 19 in one well-timed car streak. And now Saab can taste victory. 5 minutes left to basically get mid, hold it for a few ticks, and then get the cap out. Oh no, a TK nade there. Unfortunate for Saab. 2 kills come back the other way from no-go. Dedro with the 3rd as well, able to find that pick on the mountain steps. And another one. Nicely done there. Oh no. Saab was in such good shape here, but it might go all back downhill immediately after. Jan has made his way out of sewers. He is able to find that pick on Matthew and get the flag to prevent a cap out. So now JN got to be aware of this double doors rotate. He is. Flick does not land just yet. Scotty is immediately traded by Spoon, who's brought back by Nightmare. JN holding onto this bridge, but they got to get mid too. JN trying to find this shot. He's hit through the bridge with the Garand. Pulls out the pistol, looking to find it. And is taken out by Spoon. Dedro in mid-house in the meantime gets another 2 kills. And Dedro has been the real point of difference here for no-go so far off of this initial. Oh, that's a lot dead. That is a lot dead. Does Saab have anyone here to defend? Nightmare gets 1 on the nade. Aren't able to get the 2 back, but Manor with the TK nade. And they do get the cap back. Oh, that's heartbreaking for Saab. That is so heartbreaking. They looked like they were about to get the full comeback. And they just kind of fell apart after they didn't get mid off the initial. Damn. I wanted to see this go right down to the wire. There's still time. Like, you can cap quickly on this map. Double nade by Scott. Immediately traded back by the support rifle and J-Rod from Upper Con. 2 trades the other direction now. JN going to come to support from ladder. Matthew has gotten the arch flag. JN throwing a nade Upper Con. Nightmare in the meantime has pushed up trips. And we've got a couple of guys posted up on mid here for Saab. Matthew on the flank. They didn't realize he could be all the way around behind. Double kill for Apple. Double kill for Matthew. JN stands alone in mid, finds 1. Matthew on the flank finds the bar snipe for a 3rd. And that might be a cap out again here for no-go. We'll see who's on the first flag. Anyone? Scotty is here. Gonna grab it. 44 health to his name. Oh, Apple with another 2-piece from Upper. Nightmare's dead nade gonna kill him. Saab cannot afford to give up another cap out for sure. More importantly, they have 3 minutes to cap out like 2.5 times. 3 dead. That'll help. Good job flooding this last flag here. Now they just need to get the frags to turn it back the other direction. King Yo, nice Stas kill from Trips. JN finds J-Rod as well. And now Scotty gonna hop off in mid. Nicely done on the car. Oh, they can bring the cap around back. Is this going to be a reverse cap back? It looks like it will be. No, Brown's got the 2. Matthew gets their own 2. Matthew is standing alone between a cap out and no-go here. And he is going to go down. King Yo with a huge clutch kill. And we have another cap back now. However, it's not quite as close this time. 28-point lead. So what's that? They were down by 80. That's, what? 52. 52 points is the difference now. Saab, I don't know. They might need to cap twice. I don't know if they can get the ticks necessary if they just cap out once and get the hold points. Nice flick by Scotty. Oh, I thought he got that kill. Toki does get 2, though, and this is what they need. They need to get this cap. Is there any support player coming up or con here? It doesn't look like it. Wow, Saab, they're doing it right now. Nades are going to come late. No-Go's going to have to send some resources over to another flag right now as Scotty finds another. Sapphire finds Manor. J-Rod with a 90 damage. Garand shot there is taken out by Nightmare. Is there anyone on the last flag? Sapphire is there, standing strong alone on the bridge as the respawn is in. Scotty from behind. Dedro's here in the window. Scotty with another one. 15 HP. Scotty. Oh, and Sapphire with a 3K there on the one. The respawn is in. JN going to be on the flank. Sapphire and Apple on a crossfire there at the bridge. Saab, they're going to need 2 cap outs, and it looks like they know it based on how hard they're pushing for this first one. No-Go with so many pushing trips and a double nade for Manor. Apple has a scavenged car here. The respawn is really fluctuating now. I don't know who's coming to the one and who's going to be just dead. Apple's holding this corner. Toki almost went for the sprint there, straight for the promised land. Trade off again, 2 for Sapphire. And Sapphire has come up biggest when they need her most here, holding this last flag. Saab is still alive, but not for long. Sapphire with a 3rd again. And look at all the presence they have here at ladder and mid-house. They might be able to end this right now with a mid-cap. I think this would ice it. I don't know if the break is going to be in time. It doesn't look like it. Oh, there was a break. Scotty was in upper con or double doors. Scotty with another one. No, JN gets that one. Manor's going to get their one back. Scotty with another kill. Can they go for this last flag? Who's there? Dedro. Trip box. He gets 2. Dedro. He shoots a dead body for good measure. 20 seconds left. I'm not sure what a cap out would do. Would it get the W at this point? Maybe. 15 seconds left. Saab with only 2 left alive. Respawn is in. I don't think they're going to be able to get far enough for it to matter. Spoon with another double kill. And No-Go going to hang on by the skin of their teeth to get the W here. Saab, what an effort to bring it back. As Spoon with a 5K at the end on the bar. But, wow, what a play all around by Saab there with their backs against the wall. As you can see, the kill totals in the end. I mean, everybody on Saab brought the fire at the very, very end of that game to make it even remotely possible for them to bring it back. Sapphire, though, the big story at the end. I think just when it came to the last 3 minutes, she probably got like 7 to 10 kills just like defending that bridge flag. You know, if she doesn't even get that first 2K, they get capped on right then, and then there's a full 3 minutes left for them to accrue whatever points they needed. Let me double check what the final score was. I'm pretty sure, like, let's see. 200 to 162. All right, let's do a little math. It's math time with the Jaginator. 200 to 162, so that's 332. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, that's not difficult math to do. You can see right there. You can see right there. 332 to 293. Cap outs are worth 40 points. If Saab had gotten just a cap out, all they needed was a cap out in the end. Just that one. I was wrong. They didn't need 1.5 or 2. They had enough ticks. That cap out wins the game by 1. So close. I mean, really, what an impressive effort by Saab to bring it back. I have no words for how close it ended up being in the end there. That was absolutely nuts. In the end, no-go, and in particular, Saf and then Dedro at the end there as the last alive on Trip Box were the 2 big clutch stars that prevented those cap outs from happening in the last 3 minutes. But my God, I mean, let me look at these screenshots. The scores on Saab's side for their Axis half. You got the lowest frag total is 22. You had 22, a 23, 31, 32, 35, 37. Like, everybody coming to play there. Just an all-around team effort by Saab on the harder half, almost pulling off the comeback on Harrington. I mean, that's a heartbreaker, but you can come out of that game with your head held high for sure. knowing that, like, your backs were against the wall and you came literally that close to bringing it back on Axis side. Harrington, nightmare with 37 on the STG, as I spoke about earlier. Like, this guy will be dropping 40 with the heavy. Just give him a couple weeks. He is a heavy. Manor with 35, that huge, I think, 7-kill car clip to start the comeback. Because Saab had a really hard time breaking through for a full cap for a while there until Manor found himself a car on the ground, went off for 7 kills, and got that cap out. JN with 31, Scotty with 32. Scotty been really, really good throughout all 4 halves they've played. King Yo, the perfect support player, 23. Toki, as an Axis side sniper on Harrington, when you're in a we need to cap situation, you can't really do much. Like, you have to push. So you can't just sit in mid-house the way you usually have to do to have a good score on Axis side sniping. So, I mean, really, yeah, that was... Everybody did something in that game to the point where I couldn't keep up with it. On the no-go side, J-Rod with 37, Spoon with 34, had a big 5K at the end with the bar that I didn't really get to see but saw it on the death notice. Sapphire, the big gun with 30 and 24 there. 11 flags cap, too, did a really good job getting the arch flag over and over again. 29 on Apple, another guy who had a lot of key multi-kills. Matthew, the guy who got the only flag they had for a minute there just by appearing along with the bar. 26 kills for him and 24 on Deidro, who had the big 2K as the last alive at trip boxes to really end it. I mean, not end it, but like he was last alive, got a pistol and a sniper kill, and shot a dead body for good measure. So, let me check the first half to decide. I think the MVP is probably J-Rod. It looks like he had his favorite number in kills in total. It would either be him, Saf, or Spoon. Oof. I mean, it's very tempting to give it to Sapphire, too, because of the kills that she was getting at the end there. Because, I mean, good God. She, I think, had like 5 kills at one point before she died holding that last flag. But let's give the MVP to J-Rod for, because I know he's going to love this, 69 kills there. And then Sapphire with 53 kills, 53K and 7 on the clutch. Right? 69. I mean, that was what really made the difference for me and who I was going to give the MVP to. When you see the 69 pop up, you just can't. You can't say no. You just can't say no. Wow, what a game. I mean, that was definitely, it's early in the season, but this will be a game that if you do a match of the year at the end of the season kind of thing, this will be a game that is a nominee, even though it's only the second week of the season. Like, no matter what other games get played, that one was as crazy as it gets. And then you add in the fact that we had a first, certainly in games I've shoutcasted, where 2 people lagged out on one team, and the other team was nice enough to be like, we're all going to stand in place, we're not going to kill you, we're not going to move, and then when you guys can come back in, we'll just put the time left back up or whatever. There was no arguing. There was no, like, fuck you. Like, this is what I'm going to do, and if you don't like it, suck my butthole or whatever. Like, just an actual set of good sportsmanship across the board, which you always love to see. So, very, very memorable match there. Not sure what else there is for me to cast today. Is there any other matches, like, in between now and 9 o'clock? I don't know. I know at 9, so I don't think that the gold match of the week is being played tonight. I thought it was originally ICAT versus NSA, but as far as I know, that's being rescheduled. So I don't think I have that one. Instead, I'll be able to do the silver match of the week, which is 3H versus... who are they playing? Am I stupid? Spicy. 3H and Spicy Butthole at 9 Eastern, and then... I believe Alan is going to try his hand at casting the Clinic and Chill Pill match at 9:30. So he'll have that one. I'll be able to just tune in and watch that and see how it's going. So it looks like I just have one more thing to do in this week's matches, which is weird. Usually I'm like casting 7 matches on a Sunday, but this time it's a nice light day. Nothing else going on. Shut Up We're Trying versus Romario is at 9 o'clock as well. I'm not sure if maybe... Alapex is going to stream that. I don't know if he's like casting it or just kind of streaming it for records. Nothing else I see on the schedule at all. Yeah, no. Thunder versus Over had to be rescheduled. So I don't even know when that for all we know, that's going to get played way later. Who the fuck knows? And then, what's the last match that I'm forgetting? Where's Season 4 little sheet? Ah, Ryan Vescare, how's it going? I haven't seen you. Well, I guess I wasn't really streaming during the off season. That's why I haven't seen you in here. I was in your neck of the woods. Well, not your neck of the woods. I was in Canada for the last week up in Montreal visiting my girlfriend. So I was an honorary Canadian for a little while there. I liked Montreal. It was a good place. It was as advertised. I have to hear about how great Montreal is all the time, and I wasn't disappointed. I had a crazy breakfast. I had a parrot try to fight me. Oh, yeah, of course. CS2, I have been playing. I haven't got my placement yet because I haven't had enough time to play the 10 games. My record is 7-2 right now. So I just got to win 3 more games to get my rank. So, saab, nogo. Oh, NOA versus Insomnia is the match that I was forgetting. I'm not sure when they're playing. I do really want to see how NOA is, because I have no idea what to think about that team when I'm predicting games and shit like that on the Dodcast. I have no clue. So if that game could be cast, I would love to do it, just to see how it goes. And then on the gold side, yeah, that was all of them. So nothing left for me to do until 9 o'clock, which will be the silver match of the week, 3H versus Spicy Butthole. After that's done, Alan will have Chill Pill versus Clinic on his stream somewhere. I'm not sure if he has a channel or if it's going to be on Tom's Twitch. And, yeah. Other than that, there's not really any DOD left to be played today. Alapex, I think, is going to take Shut Up We're Trying versus... I just forgot. My brain doesn't work. Romario, of course. So, that's the schedule for the rest of the day. I don't have anything else to do besides, I don't know, take a nap or something. Or find the CS 1.6 movie that had the song AFI. Fuck, what was the name of which song was it again? Fucking This Celluloid Dream. The CS 1.6 movie with the song, as I will type in here, This Celluloid Dream. If anyone can tell me what that is, John Gale will, I don't know, love you forever, because we can't find it. When it comes to DOD movies, I can tell you exactly what song is in exactly what movie, but some of these old CS movies I haven't seen in ages, so... Alright, anyways, I am going to go eat dinner and, take a nap or something. Oh, I need to check. I forgot that I have a lot of YouTube notifications that I couldn't check while I was in Montreal, so if anybody commented on these YouTube videos, I have not ignored anybody. I just had, like, 82 notifications, and whenever I tried to log into my YouTube, it just fucked with me because I was in Montreal, so I'm going to have to check those later. Yeah, I mean, 4:30. I'll probably eat at like 5, half an hour. See, the way that I do things is like for breakfast, I usually just eat like a protein bar, and I don't eat lunch. So then, like generally speaking, most days dinner I just kind of eat whenever I feel like it, and then that's kind of it. I'd prefer not to eat till like 7 o'clock if I could control it, but at this point, I got a little bit hungry a little bit early. Unfortunately. You guys are still playing at 9:30, right, Chi? Just so I know if I can cast that one, if it moved to a different time or something. Hey, there she is. Hello, my dear. I assume you're stopped somewhere, not commenting while driving. Okay, yeah, so Alan will be casting that one. Pandemic? See? Ooh. Okay, let me see. Pandemic. Code 5. Before I get off, I'm going to check this. I'm going to check this out. You would think that you could find every CS movie on YouTube, right? But for some reason, sometimes I can't find ones that I've watched a million times. Okay, let's see. Pandemic. Not just CS 1.6. I want Pandemic. I guess when I put in Pandemic, it turns into a whole new thing in this day and age, right? Unfortunately. Yep, I type in Pandemic, and instead of giving me... Oh my god. What a shit show. What a shit show. Yeah, there is, like... So I found this big playlist that had just a buttload of old 1.6 movies, which was nice. And then every once in a while, I can find a random one. Ooh, I do love that movie. Complexity, that was like the WSVG tournament, I think. So I was like there for that too, which I thought was pretty sweet. I also like NOA, The Two Continents, a lot. And Mouse Sports, Ready, Willing, and Able. Grid 05, that would make sense for a Grid 05 movie too. Like, both of those sound right to me. Come on. CS 1.6 movie, Pandemic. Team Pandemic, I'll even put in, just to let them know I'm not asking about COVID. Team Pandemic. CS NCA Team Pandemic. Diary of Jane, Seosin Sleepers. Wow, this is a great soundtrack on this one. See, that's what I kept thinking when John mentioned that song too, was Patio John. Like, that's who I thought of when he mentioned that song, but, like, I couldn't find a straight-up movie of him, and I was like, you know, I think I remember his one movie, and it wasn't in that. Come on. Pandemic, come on. Who could I ask for this? Oh, Ruination was such a good movie, too. Wow, a Delpan movie. I gotta add that to a playlist somewhere. Ready, Willing, and Able, which is, I think, maybe, like, was, at least for a long time, my favorite CS movie of all time. I know Ryan knows all about that. We used to watch that with Gidlam, like, every time we were going to play CS. Yeah, Ruination is just like an automatic, should be in everybody's top 10 CS movies. Fuck. Okay, I'm just going to hit Pandemic Clip of the Week. What do we got here? I mean, this isn't going to be it, but nope. Nope. Random Techno. Random Techno. Sevo P Clip of the Week. Fuck me. That's not it. Pandemic Sevo. Nope, that's the one I just looked at. Never mind. Pandemic Top 10. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, that was Armageddon, I think. Call Armageddon, where it's like old Jason Lake reading a story to his grandkids or whatever. Like, and that was the story of Complexity CS. There's also Complexity... Oh, wait, maybe it's Redemption. Complexity Redemption? Yeah, yeah. So this is the Redemption one, which is... Oh my god, they're so loud. Which is a slightly different one. This isn't the one that has him reading a book to his grandkids. But the one with him reading the book is Armageddon. I'm pretty sure. I just saw it, so I'm going to double check. Call Armageddon. Give it to me. Give it to me. I just saw it. Okay, I'm just going to fucking search it. Call Armageddon. There we go. Yeah, yep. That movie is pretty fucking epic, too. Here it is.
And they lived happily. That's how Snow White was rescued by her prince, and they lived happily ever after.
I'm going to bring this up here real quick.
What do they do for the rest of their lives?
I'm going to bring this up.
Happily ever after.
I want to be happy, especially with all those dwarfs running around.
Come on, Nathaniel. It's a fairy tale. That's just what happens.
I'm tired of fairy tales, Grandpa Jake.
Does this not let me stream this? Are you kidding me?
Well, I do have this other story, but it's definitely
oh, there we go.
For the weak of heart.
This movie really
Is
good
it
by
scary?
days.
It's more than that. It's a story of
Least
triumph and
expected,
truth. I
cloud
know,
connected.
Because I was there.
Oh, dude,
What
that
happens in the
movie.
story?
That's
It's a
another one
complicated
that was a
tale, so I
classic
need you to
too.
listen
Which one
closely.
was that? Was
I'm
that a
sure you've heard
Method
of
movie,
Team
I think?
Complexity.
Team Complexity?
Or
My
Rambo?
parents in the
One of the
whole
two.
world. How do you know
Look at
about
this.
them?
This is just,
Oh,
I love
boy.
this.
I knew them very well, and I still know
This
them
is such a
today.
little snapshot
Wow,
into
you must be famous,
early
Grandpa
2000s gaming.
Well, that was a long time ago, but the team is stronger than ever.
Oh, Stevenson was so
That's
good.
Amazing.
In the beginning,
This is incredible.
nobody wanted to
Yeah,
do
I
it.
love NOA
They
The
said
Two
that it would be
Continents.
the
That's
end of the world
definitely top 3
before
for
we
me.
ever amount to anything. They said it would be Armageddon.
Mm. It's pretty crazy though, you know, Jason Lake still to this day running Complexity, like making them from time to time a top organization in CS:GO. I mean, right now they're kind of in a little bit of a down point, but Executor is the shit. I think my favorite player... So I loved Evolution from EG and Complexity towards the end of the game. He was like the guy that I tried to play like. And I also loved Trace. He was another guy who I watched a lot of demos of to try to learn from. They were all like a little bit later in the life cycle of 1.6 though. But back in like the OG, you know, like when Forest first came around in like 2004 and shit was the peak. And that NOA team was just unreal. Shagwire. Shag, the OG CS movies. Right? Yeah. They were just like perfectly played CS rather than like I hit 5 flick shots and a 360 no scope or whatever. I feel like there's stuff from this movie that I kind of like took to put in DoD movies at different times. Yeah, like they would just be kind of like, I mean, this is a perfect example right here. Trip doing this. Literally perfect example. Sunman was kind of similar in that regard too. Lunatic High. Fraud, man. Fraud has one of my all-time favorite CS movies, which I steal from for DoD movies, and I'm going to be as well again. Oh, Fraud, The Aftermath, which is, it's not his Clairvoyant movie, it's like a later one that was made. And I stole one song from it for the first Thunder movie, and I'm stealing another one for the next Thunder movie. Shamelessly. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I remember the first time I saw this, I didn't know enough about CS, and I was like, how is this a clip? He got killed. Oh, the bomb went off. Oh, okay. Really?
Hi, my name is Justin Summy.
He was playing at a SoCal LAN?
I'm 20 years old. I've been playing.
I wonder if it was like, well, was it around when Nothing started playing? Well, not started playing, but when he was like starting to be known playing at those SoCal LANs? I know I hear about those a lot from different guys in SoCal, like Nothing showing up at those SoCal LANs as he was like 11, 12 years old. Just being a little freak. Better than all the grown, well, I guess not grown men, like 20-year-olds. Fraud, I keep, well, I guess not expecting, but kind of hoping to see him pop up, like get a job in CSGO somewhere. Yeah. That Nothing, when he kind of blew up on the scene, that whole thing was crazy. I mean, he has that movie that everybody loves. Ha ha ha. Yep. Yep. I was just watching one of the AAA movies earlier. Really? Fraud was coaching? I didn't even realize that. Nothing but headshots, yep. I mean, that movie, like, I think somebody told me about how they, like, knew Nothing, and he said there's, like, 3 clips in that movie online that he's cheating in some way. And then every time I watch it, I try to figure out which clips it was. Okay, so we never really got up to the top of the game coaching. Interesting. I feel like he could be a good analyst. What? That's so random. I just saw Halloran is back in DoD too. Oh, wow. I didn't know he had anything to do with FaZe in 2017. That's fucking crazy. Swole Patrol. Oh my god, I forgot about that team. Yeah, which team is Halloran on right now? Let me see. Give me the teams. There it is. He is right here. He's on nogo. Code. Let me double check that to make sure I'm not making shit up. But I'm pretty sure I looked up that Steam ID because I was like, oh, new player. And then I found out who it was. It was like, oh, it's an old player. Okay. Yep. There it is. Complexity, BNG, Miller. pretty sure. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is him. I haven't seen any new 1.3 movies, like, really recently. I know, like, the Icy Hot movie is still being worked on, and then, like, the Thunder movie. Oh, yeah, I've seen Clockwork 4. That movie is bonkers. I mean, they, like, basically rebuilt the game and all its resources in 3D programs. Like, it's... Just to show people what I mean, it's, this thing is fucking insane. Yeah, this is, like... Especially, I know there's people who, like, will talk about this movie as a CSGO movie, or like, well, what's the point? You can't tell what's going on. From a movie-making standpoint, this is it. This is The Godfather. Like, I can't even fathom this project at all. Like, I wouldn't even know where to start making this. I watch a lot of gaming movies, and I'm like, okay, I could recreate that. I could recreate that. I couldn't recreate a single frame of this movie. I would have no idea where to start. I mean, she probably lists the programs and stuff used in there, but yeah, this is insane, right? Like, look at this shit. I'll just shut up and let it be watched. I mean, it's unreal. This is all game stuff. Like, this is not live action. She built all this from scratch in a 3D program. Bonkers. It's a pretty sweet knife. That looks like my deagle. I wonder if they made the print stream deagle based off of that. Whoa. Guy's on fire. Like, I get it when people talk about frag movies and they look at this movie, they're like, this isn't even a frag movie, but I don't give a fuck. Look at this thing. Supernatural. Yeah. Oh, I can't even imagine. I mean, I cannot. I know how long it takes to make a fucking shitty old DoD movie, and that's pretty crazy on its own. This, I mean, this is like gotta be... If however long it took, it must have been just like 18 hours a day for that amount of time. Just straight through. I mean, look at this shit. These are real clips, too. Like, the way that she was able to translate this into some kind of 3D world from scratch. Like, what? I mean, you can even recognize all the clips. At least, certainly a lot of them. Maybe not all of them. But I know a lot of these clips from other movies. So sick. And then the AV sync too, which is something I'm always like anal about. Like, if it's not synced, what's the point? Listen to that. Crazy. I know, right? It's sad looking at CS2 Inferno compared to that. The CS2 Inferno makes me sick. So many bullshit little steep angles to deal with. Wow, I wish you could do that in CSGO. Do a barrel roll. Oh. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So sick. Sinking. Look at that version of Dust 2B. NBK versus 5. Stigmatizing. So good. So good. Yeah. Look at it. I mean, I don't have the creativity to go designing these worlds from scratch like that. So nuts. I use this song in a DoD movie. Or no, I didn't. I thought about using it, and I never actually did it. I mean, just building that 3D scene, just that one, like, 2-second scene. Oh, this clip. I did. I checked both the Pub Masters movie. I don't know if there's a third one, maybe, that I didn't check. What? Where did that... Oh, this clip. They should make that off skin. Oh, I love Analog's movies. Ooh. Analog is, you know, arguably like my favorite DoD movie maker. I just love he always was trying to do new things with DoD movies, which I appreciate. Because, like, it's easy to just keep kind of making the same, like, a lot of my movies are very similar. You know, it's easy when you find something that works to fall into that trap, but Analog always tried to do something a little different every time. And especially because I kind of helped teach him when he was first starting to make movies, the fact that he then went on to make the movies he did, I love it. You know, that Community movie that he made, which was such a huge project and turned out so well. All of his solo movies, like, just, I think he went on to do video editing after all that, too. Like, I think his job is, like, as an editor in like, professional snowboarding highlight movies. So, like, he took that, finding that he was naturally good and creative enough to do that, and parlayed it into a career, which is fucking awesome. I'm still surprised to not see Analog back in DoD. Lollipops 2... I'm sure I've seen it, but probably not since, like, 2008, so I'm gonna check it. Oh, I've got so much shit open. Ooh, I remember this movie maker. Let's see. It's not in this movie, I know that for sure. I like when they actually have the songs listed like this occasionally. There's another movie by this guy that I used to always watch called, like, Mall. Fuck you too. See, these guys are way better at doing intros than I've ever been. I tried to make one artsy intro and I got flamed for it when I made the Vasily movie, so now I just make the simplest intros I can. Oh, I remember being able to pick mid on Dust 2, and now you can't. Oh my god, the fucked up movement in that game. I also miss being able to accurately quickscope like that. Oh my god. Ooh. Legends of the Game Marshall by Clone Rizzo. That's a fucking sick intro too. Rizzo was another person that was like really, really good at the creative side of movie making and always trying to like revolutionize what he was doing and evolve the movies. Like, I think he was probably the first DoD movie maker that started using Adobe After Effects to do stuff in movies. His movies were always so next level creative. Like, I remember he made the one, I think right before he made Legends of the Game, he made a movie for himself called, like, Dreams, Nightmares, and he took the anime version of The Matrix and, like, weaved a bunch of clips from that within all of his DoD clips, and it was fucking crazy. That was another one of, like, the original DoD movies that I was like, oh, you don't need to just, like, put, you know, frags to a song and just call it a day. Like, you can get creative with it. Rizzo was super good at, and this the Pandemic movie he made too, which was like themed like Zelda, I think, if I recall correctly. I keep adding CS movies to the DoD movies playlist, and I feel like an asshole for it. Half that playlist is CS movies now. Oh well. What map is that? that Vertigo? Yes, yes. Final Fantasy. Oh my god. I miss the old USP. I mean, I do see a lot of people nowadays unsilencing their USP. Right? I'm gonna have to do like a thorough internet search for that movie to check.
You're doing it wrong.
Just the fact that Patio John would be in it makes me think that's correct, because that was the first name I thought of when I heard that song title. I wonder if... Way Back Machine. Taking me to Gottfrag. Oh boy. Oh boy. Maybe if I just take it to the video. Oh boy. Oh, we're getting in the Way Back Machine. Oh boy. Oh, look at you, Gottfrag. Look at you. Holy shit. Lord Chambers decrees, respect is due. Lord Chambers is back with another round of his unique writing. The land of Dave Defeat is prospering. We've tread through rough terrain, through pestilence and poverty, and finally reached the promised land. Will this work if I click on it? Cal invites horse season. Oh my god, it did. Oh my goodness, look at this. Lurfool getting a shout out here. Bootin getting a shout out. Pie, Regis, Clone Rizzo, Cypher. Oh man. I love that this is even a thing you can do. I didn't think this would actually work when I clicked on it. Holy shit. Other than a lack of effort, imagine a cinematic masterpiece on DoD Source that demonstrated the sight, sound, strategy, and action that you could show to real-life people and say proudly, "This is the game I play." Imagine how cool it'd be to watch entire matches recap with director, editing, and shoutcast commentary. Sure beats downloading HLTV and clicking between random players for 20 minutes. Arcane Studios took the first step, and so Lee, Regis, Clone Rizzo, and Brandon Newton and I deserve a pat on the back for the considerable time we give, but don't sit back and wait for us to take the next. Once you have mappers steering gameplay towards spectator friendliness and you have the media bringing fans in, all that's left is to build the culture around it, opening the door for analysts. Cypher is going to help bring DoD up to par with CS. The developers of the Gottfrag Game Sense stats were unfortunately too busy to port it over to DoD, of course. The benefits of statistical analysis, I mean, this is kind of like what the Dodcast is sort of doing now, but I mean, yeah. This is back when DoD was still hoping to get on par with CS in the world, but unfortunately not quite able to do it. Look at this list of admins. Ives. Jason Britton, that's Zoe, Moneybee's brother. Keith, I remember that admin. Mantis. Miller. Fitz, that's Batman. Max, that's Max. Who was Klumpke? Can't remember who that name was. Is this gonna take me to some other website? Whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa. It did. It took me to the Cal website. What am I doing? I need to stop this. Or I might never. Choose division. Day of defeat. Invite. Is this gonna work? This might have a screenshot of it from like the end of the game kind of thing. When is this? 2005. Okay, that's the last time we had a screenshot of it. Itemize. Ooh. Okay. Okay. And that had like hazard on it too. Okay. KTH. I remember this guy too. Diary of Jane, blue and yellow, over and under. I'm over you being under you. This is a song I used in Joey Harder's 7 Part 2, which I can't find anywhere anymore. If anybody can get a hold of Joey Harder to just upload that so I can download a full quality version of it, that would be amazing. because that is like one of my favorite movies I ever made. Right? Mill, so the remake of Mill Tuscan, they actually did finally port over to CSGO. I don't love it, though. It doesn't play like Mill used to play. I wish it did, because I did love playing Mill. It was like an Opper's Paradise, that map. Motherfuck, they just like... It's like you search for a CS... Oh, I loved this movie. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked now. Fuck. I gotta put this on the playlist. Solo was like one of my favorite Oppers, dude. Solo was the shit. I haven't seen this movie in like 15 years, and I still remember exactly what the fucking random song is. I wonder if he ever played CSGO. Of course, I go looking for one movie, and I end up in a trip down memory lane of every CS movie I ever liked. Here we go. Do re. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, that would be a nightmare. Yeah, there would definitely be some problems with how OP the op is in CSGO. It seems like they're kind of trying to nerf it down a bit in CS2. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's just been kind of, you know, working as intended situation, but it definitely doesn't feel as strong. Although there are some guns that do feel way too strong. The SMGs, for one, feel ridiculous, and the pistols feel absolutely OP. I feel more comfortable with a Deagle in CS2 than I do with an M4. Oh, yeah. Just vintage USP work right there as a T. Opping B on this map from the site, something that is, like, useless to do anymore. It's Kogu. That's another sick opper from back in the day. I know he was back in CSGO for a minute. Oh, yeah. An absolute nightmare. Being able to just kind of, like, post up on A ramp, watching it from the closet, or post up at the top of mid from behind the, like, quad boxes. Or post up on the bridge at B side. Like, there's so many ridiculous op spots on that map for sure. Tuscan, I mean, I haven't played it in a scrim yet, so I can only speculate, but it does seem to be, like, less op friendly. Ha 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 ha! I am so sorry. I did fall back into a CS movie watching marathon all of a sudden. I said I was gonna get off and go eat dinner, and then okay, Hazard. Oh, I think this is a different Hazard. There's Clairvoyant Fraud movie. Fuck! 6 ad bomb site. Is this it? Does this have the song? Nope. I'm gonna have to just look at this another time. Oh, I know the Brazilian Fallen. Fallen is amazing. And he's still good to this day. He's been playing really, really well. Which I love to see. Oh! Grid 05 movie? Knife movie. Poop. Maybe this guy will have the Grid 05 movie on his YouTube. Nope, just the knife movie. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Solo did play in CSGO. I just love to see some of these guys still popping up in this game all these years later. I mean, obviously, they were on the older side of things, so they weren't exactly in the best place to be able to continue on as the game got bigger. Fury was another guy that was absolutely insane, but, like, I think he had a fear of flying, so he never really got caught on big teams. But he was kind of like the Scream of CS 1.6, where he's just like raw aim, tap, tap, tappy, tap. Okay, I have to give Defrag his DOD, so I'll put on a DOD movie, and then I'll get offline. Someone was talking about Analog. We'll go to the Analog Community movie. Here we go. Yeah. Love this movie. And I especially love this movie because he gave me, like, the best part of the best song and did a hell of a job editing it for me. With, like, one of my favorite clips of mine, too. So I was like, oh, thank you, thank you. I tried to return the favor, but I never finished the movie I was making, the Jetty movie. Yeah, I love this movie so much. This is definitely one of my favorite DoD movies, period, and my favorite movie of Analogs. Someone needs to get a hold of Rusty. I bet he'd come back and play DoD. There's Brandon Newton. Going with the one Lug. Mr. Movie Clip even back in the day. Andrew Olson shitting on us. I had to die first, of course. Wall Cypher. Is that me? Oh no, that's Jared Tox. This is such a ridiculous clip, though. Boop. And little headshot for good measure. Then you have CKX in this European tournament where we beat everybody else by like 500 and then we lost to them by like 1,000. Yep, the Railroad one no scopes, exactly. Yep, that is the exact clip I'm talking about. There's Rusty's famous clip where he sets up a second gun so he can drop and pick it up to shoot right away, which I see people try to do still to this day. Oh, here's Austin, yep. Oh, poor Bud. I didn't realize that was Bud getting walled there. Jesus. Southern bells in London sing. Oh. Thank you for that. That will be useful. And I will probably end up spending hours on that. Oh yeah, we were just talking about Pandemic at CPL 05 earlier too. And how good Clone Rizzo was at making movies. His creativity was like pretty much unmatched. I think Analog was one of the closest to Clone Rizzo in terms of like finding new things to do with DoD movies. Instead of doing what I do, which is just like, here's a bunch of kills, and I'll sync it in good quality. That's like my whole thing. Look at Arn just shitting on us. Actually, am I playing here? It's BMC, so I'm on the team, but I might not have been playing. Gall, Habib, Gall, Hearts Monobrows. Here's Ryan spamming his scoreboard over and over again to stop sound. This is an ace. Lennon is definitely one of the best maps to get a legit ace on. If you're in apartments, you can just get between the two double caps so quickly. And he actually gets one more kill on top of the ace. Kills the first guy a second time. Oh, really? Oh, GD, man. I forgot about that team. The old GD days. Who else was on that team? Was Hutch on that team? Dorito. Oh, classic murderette. Le Petit Prince. Here's Booten's first ever actual ace in a match, and I'm the last kill in it. Which, in the moment, I, like, recognize that fact, too. Like, oh my god, he just killed 5. It's all, I'm the last guy, he's gonna ace. Habib down. And then one more, and now here I come. He got me. Ace on. I know, right? I feel like the game nowadays does just register worse in general. I don't know if it's just because there's so few server options. Dillard there, Sexual Mayo, Booten, caged in with razor wire. As we can see, Nogo, still a team back then. Always have been, always will be. Matthew, William, Coy, Bobson, Blue Revolver, of course, and Tony Compton. CKX again. I mean, this guy had like 1,000 kills in this game. Kapler, that was the name I was thinking of. Not Hutch. Hutch was, I think, on one of Andrew's teams. You remember that team we had that made it, like, deep in ESEA where we had your friend Scope and then Lil Man on it, and then Lil Man went on to be, like, almost a pro CSGO player? We made it to, like, the semifinals of ESEA Open or IM. Here's this really random clip. Yeah, that team, that was the two very nice pickups to play on an open team. And we beat Tarek and Cutler in the playoffs that season on Nuke because Lil Man had like 38 kills. Yep. That team, that was like the, between that and then playing on Zombergulch with Taylor, those were like my two big CS playing experiences with like good players and organization. Here's Grant's most ridiculous clip ever. Just killing the entire team twice. Fine, old time. Lucas Ekman, an old DOD idol of mine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Taylor, I mean, he was playing in, like, high levels of CS for, like, a while there. They brought me in as, like, the backup AWPer on their team in IM or main. And I ended up getting to play, like, 3 or 4 matches and really see what it was like being on a team that was, like, trying at CS. Like, with a strat book and doing dry runs and stuff. Like, it was cool to get to do that. But it reminded me why I wasn't a CS player, because there's so much shit to remember. Like, they brought me in to be the AWPer, and it was like, okay, I can worry about AWPing, but when it comes to all these crazy nades and strats, like, I'm forgetting things. I have to have a little copy of the strat book. Oh, Jeff Kimbrough. Corey Samples, too, man. I'm so happy to see he's on a roster. I don't know if he's actually playing, but... Oh, yeah, I remember Jeff was really good at CS. Really good. It's kind of funny how many DOD players were really good at CS before and during the time that they ended up playing DOD. I mean, it makes sense. Those games are, like, direct relatives, so... I was actually shoutcasting this clip, but I couldn't find the Ventrilo recording of the cast, which is what it was. Oh, man. It would be awesome to see Corey back playing again. Yeah, all those West Coast guys were good at CS. Oh, really? You're on 3H? I didn't even realize that. That's a good team, too. If you get to play, you'll have fun. Toxinator, camp and spawn. Oh, here we go. This is the clip. I was so happy when he showed me this. Yeah. Right, the triple, quadruple backup. You never know, though. The special guest star of that clip was Spec Ops because I traded him a car for a sniper rifle to get that clip. Oh, nice. You are playing today? What time do you guys play? I was trying to find out when that match was going to be. Oh, yeah, for sure. There's, like, almost nobody else who wants to third. Which I find funny because I kind of like the Stas. Yep, Corey was an old school third. The days when it was, like, Corey... Tox was a third rifle, Ward was a third rifle, and then most other people were using, like, the Tommy and the Unter for a while. I love the Stas, when it works. I guess that's kind of the rub with the Stas. I need to get some clips like this nowadays, where I'm just swapping weapons. STG, bar, STG, sniper rifle. Oh, yeah. See, when the Stas works to me, it feels more powerful. He is Nair, like Nayr 7L. Was on some Jetty teams, some Thunder teams, that Gidlam team. This BMC team right here for a bit too. Or Vesca, yep. Oh yeah, this clip. Who's on your side? Kurz and Lampro. And then I missed this shot, of course. But then I get a double on two guys that aren't even lined up. No turn. Here's Tony Compton's obscene-looking Garand clip. Look at this. Corners that guy, flick shot, headshot, and then this. Flick through the wall, and then headshot for good measure. That clip is so random. I wish the Garand worked like that for me. Oh, here's Pat. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ugh, I tried to get out of there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this Olsen? Oh no, this is Rick at SoCal Land killing me there, yeah. We're only bleeding. You, Zach, Andrew, Habib, Taylor. I was definitely on that team at one point, but I don't know if it was that version of it. I think I might have came over to Gidlam. It was either halfway through their first season in DOD where we ended up losing in the semis to Dumbledore's Army playing 5-on-6. Or it was the second season of Gidlam. But I want to say it was that first season, and we went 8-0 in the regular season, and then the playoff match against Dumbledore's Army, we had 2 backups, and we literally ended up with 5 players for this match, even though we had multiple backups ready to go, and we had to play 5-on-6 and lost. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. So it was the second season with Gidlam. Because then it was like me, Habib, Zach, Andrew, you. Who would the 6th have been there? Taylor wasn't on the team anymore then, I know. Bitch X was so good at the game. Bitch X is another guy who I'd love to see come back and play DOD nowadays because he was so good. Where could I find a clip of me playing with Gidlam to see who the last guy is? Maybe here. RNG, I think, would have played against Gidlam. Unless this is a LAN movie. Ah, I didn't mean to click on that. I fucked up. Where'd it go? Gidlam, Gidlam, Gidlam. Oh, was it Kieran? It might have been Kieran, but I'm not certain on that. Because Kieran, I mean, he was playing CS with us at the time, but I don't remember if he was also playing DOD with us at that point. It was Kieran? Okay, yeah. And Kieran turned out, I mean, that was a really lucky find because fast forward however long, like 6 months to a year, and I took Kieran, you know, because that was when I went to a LAN with Brittany, and she, like, had me put together a team with her and Travis Johnston. So I picked up Zach and Iorio and Kieran, and everybody thought Kieran was cheating, and then he went to this LAN and as a heavy ended up with like a 76 kill per match performance. Yeah, that was SoCal LAN 6. He was just unreal. It was like Baloo all over again, basically. That's like who Kieran reminded me of. Because he heavies at that LAN and wins that LAN, getting like, I mean, legitimately about 35 kills a half. And then at SoCal 7, we have the Jetty team, and Kieran is a rifle this time, and he does the same thing rifling. Like, the guy was just ridiculous. So good, and he was so good at CS as well. Oh, yeah, yep. That was a long, long time ago, too, now to think about that. Gee, I think about times like that, and in my mind, it's just a couple of years ago, because I'm thinking of it like when DOD kind of died for a little bit in 2015. So it's like, oh, that was like 4 years ago. No, that was like 15 years ago. Or 13 years ago now. Like, it's just bonkers how long it's actually been. And depressing. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just the teeniest, tiniest bit. Okay, wow, that's not the end of that playlist. There's more than 244 on here. Whatever. Okay, now I'm going to go eat. This is a more reasonable time to eat, 5:15. So I will be back at 9 Eastern to cast, which game was it? 3H versus Spicy Butthole. Yep, you did. We had that. It was like, with like, I know Till was there, and Brian came over there. A few of the other washed up guys, like Tragic, was there and stuff. And found Connor's wallet, yep. Oh, Connor. Oh, Connor. He was always just so high. Connor's been in my chat a couple times, too. He's popped up in Twitch being like, what the hell? People are playing DOD. Koi was there. There's a picture of me and Koi standing next to each other when I have my legs off to show that Koi is shorter than me even when I don't have my legs on, which is a classic picture. Poor Koi. So tiny. Now Koi's like got a wife and 2 kids or something out there. I don't know what he does, but he's successful, which is why we probably don't see him much in DOD. He's too busy, but fucking amazing. Oh, dude, that would be sweet if you could ask Joey for that. Right, exactly. He doesn't have time. I think it is, yeah. It's something in the medical field, I'm pretty sure. Like 95% sure. What is this? Oh, man, I need to save this link. I'm going to have to go through this whole thread of CS movie. Oh, my God, there's so many in here that I could never find. Oof. Oof. Okay. I'm going to go eat. I'll be back in 3.5 hours. Really good game, Nogo and Saab. Saab almost coming back in those last 2 minutes from, like, the brink of defeat was absolutely nuts. Oh, my God. The old Northwest DODers. Goddamn. I'd love to see Ivan come back and play, too. Clint, I know, kind of quit DOD early, so... But Ivan was around till the bitter end. Damn, it would have been sweet to see them come back, but you never know. KTP could be around for a little while longer and bring some people back. Yeah, Vasily was insane. He's just a gamer. Like, he was good at any game he played. His aim was insane. His reaction time was insane. That guy could not be stopped. And his movie helped me out a lot because it was, like, the first good movie I made and didn't fuck up in the process like I had in every movie up to that point. Oh, yeah, I got to play CS with him a couple times and was like, of course. Of course you're good at this, too. Why wouldn't you be? Jesus. Fucking Vasily. Vasily flawless. Alright. 5:20. I'm out. Love you guys. I'll be back at 9 Eastern. I'll see everybody there. Mwah. Good game, everybody. And Nogo and Saab. And, yeah. Be back for the silver match of the week in 3.5 hours. Peace. Yeah, you better be. I'll be watching for you in the chat.